Gotta raise the prices if you're spitting fire like that. How much do you think a rap god's worth? How many specs are left after Demon Hunter? I need Survival Hunter. I need Mistweaver Monk. Outlaw Road. $20 all day long. I mean, you can pay 20 if you want. You can set the price for yourself. If you're balling like that. I feel like I gotta keep it at 10 for the people who aren't balling like you are, but pay what you want. Pay what you can. Bro, if you've never played, this is the other thing too. If you played a healer or a melee and you get CC, rooted, whatever, and you're not mad, I don't think you're evil. I legit don't think you're like. I don't think there's anything more great. Which the irony of that is that the satisfaction in WoW is making your opponent mad. That's fundamentally where the fun is. Like, that hunter's probably having so much fun knowing I'm mad as fuck that he's just 40 yards away pressing aim shot on the wrong target. I guarantee you that he's actually laughing his ass off that I'm so mad. Am I your only streamer? I'm sure there are things I can do on Demon Hunter to make it less annoying. Like, I'm kind of tired. I've been playing 10 hours a day trying to get this done on every spec, and also my brain has to switch constantly between every spec in the game. So it's like, I play Rusty for a little bit, figuring out what the buttons in the rotation is again on a spec when I switch to it again. And my awareness, I think, generally goes down because I'm paying more attention to the rotation. Like, I'm sure I could Shadow Melt something, or I could Venture Retreat and need something, or Meta and need stuff that I'm needing. But yeah. Are you hugging? What mom are you playing?
Infusion down. PS down. Infusion down. Instinct ready. Down.
I'm also kind of like not eating in a calorie surplus, so I'm very moody. Things that make me irritated make me like 10 times more irritated right now when I'm dieting.
Tears deliverance. Dispel. Infusion.
Although, to be fair to League of Legends, I do think that there's a large amount of people who say the game's trash all the time.
Devouring flame down.
Like, some of the hate towards that is just people hate winners. And they view WoW as a winner, and so they want to hate on it. You go to the gym at all? I do, yeah. The PvP gearing is good for players who want to intrinsically play the game for fun, but it's not set up well to manipulate gambling psychology or progression psychology that much.
Counterspell.
I think other
Mind
games
blast.
or PvE does a better job of manipulating psychology to drive engagement. Comments are being back into subs. Like, I didn't like the vault because for a week someone got a weapon and that was annoying. But in hindsight, that was actually good.
Shield.
I swear that was actually good for like bad players. Because if a bad player got the weapon, they felt cool for a week.
Mind blast.
And to be fair, in the long run of the season, who cares about that week anyways? Right? Like if it's a, I don't know, 20-week season, and 1 week, one guy had a weapon for a week. No one's pushing rank 1 in the second week. And the MMR is so stuffed anyways. And I think losing the vault was bad. I think actually losing the vault has driven lower participation in PvP just because it was gambling addiction. You'd get excited. Oh my god, it's the vault. What's going to be in my vault? What's going to be in my vault? It's literally a Skinner box, you know, psychology trick. So like removing that means that there's no RNG now. So you're less likely to be addicted. So I actually could see maybe there was actually some merit to keeping players playing it just because of the gambling aspect of it. Like if they took the vault away from PvE and random drops from PvE and just you earned a currency and you bought your reward, people who are addicted to the gambling would stop playing. And it's the vast majority of people who are addicted to the gambling.
Shield. Last wave. Bark skin information removed. Divine Arm.
Like just look at like a lot of the mobile games, right, that have high player base. It's all gambling addiction. They're all just slot machines. They're all casinos. You make a game that's about gameplay. No one cares. Everyone's just hyper addicted to dopamine. And gambling is the highest level of dopamine you can get. If you want to make a game now, you have to have gambling elements, or you're going to lose the games that do.
Precognition down.
Some people think anyone can get anything just by spending money. It's just not true. I mean, it's just nice to think that. If you just train, you can do it.
Sack down. Last wave. Breaking up. Favor down. Tony. Trinket.
But the thing is, like,
Counterspell.
you're going to win basketball if you're only 4 feet tall. You're going to be in the NFL.
Trinket. Bark skin. Shield.
Because the thing is, like, when we're talking at the 21%, and like things that people want to watch, they want to watch the absolute best, which takes some things that might be out here as well.
Thorns down. Spell away. Breaking up. Go down. Cyclone.
Doesn't mean you shouldn't pursue excellence and do the things you want to do,
Spell warding
but
down.
there are going to be limitations. Mind you, I don't know if getting Gladiator in WoW should be the same as being like LeBron in
Favor down.
the NBA. You know what I mean? Like winning AWC should be like being LeBron. I think Gladiator's still pretty like
Shield.
with the current system they have. It's like
Cyclone.
you'd probably get way more people to play if the Gladiator mount was like 2K, and then you unlocked armor parts for it if you got higher rated. And honestly, you could put different armor parts in different brackets. You could be like the tail armor comes from Battleground Blitz, and the shoulder armor comes from 2v2, and the whatever, you know? Then there's a reason to do every bracket. You get the mount at 2K, and then now you get the armor pieces from different brackets, and then every bracket's gonna have higher participation. And the thing, I think they have the technology because of the dragon riding, right? Like they can make a mount with little pieces you attach. That's how the dirigible is as well. I mean, imagine if they made the gladiator mounts like customizable. Like if you have a vicious gladiator mount, you can take the shoulders from the vicious gladiator dragon and put them on like a legion dragon if you wanted. So you could like customize your gladiator mount that way.
Tears deliverance.
And you make the gladiator mount more accessible so more people can do it. Not completely free, just a tiny bit more accessible. But I don't know. I think we might just be getting to the point where it's like the game is just going to be random loot drop simulator. I don't know. Because that's what, like, I can't imagine how much participation this mount is. Can you guys even imagine like how many raids are in? Is it because the old raids are fun to run? Absolutely not, bro. Absolutely not. on him and just waiting and hope this random thing happens. Not fun at all. Maybe it's like a little bit of nostalgia if you never did the raid before, or if you did the raid before as a kid, or maybe if you never done it before, running through the raid the first time might be kind of cool. But once you're on like your 50th raid run up trying to get up, it's like you're not doing it for fun anymore at all.
Mind blessed. Devouring flame.
Might have to be the gladiator. Well, I mean, you could go a step further. You could say, get 2K rating in threes gets you the base. Getting 2K in any bracket gets you the base gladiator mount. That's no armor. And then in 3v3 for every 100 rating, you unlock a colored armor. In solo shuffle for every 100 rating, you unlock a different colored armor. You can make like an infinite number of customized armor. You can interchange the armor too from the different brackets.
Infusion down. Thorns down. Labor down. Ready. Down.
But it's not going to happen, I don't think. It's just sad that if Mythic Plus participation starts going down, they pull the emergency lever and add a bunch of new rewards and mounts and make it easier and add a whole bunch of like better visuals and make the experience better and all hands on deck. PvP participation goes down. Maybe we'll change the Glad mount to something that isn't total like potato. The queues have definitely been faster today for me, I think. But
hello, Susan. I woke up, but I have to venture outside to the lands of the big glowing orange thing in the sky. I hope you are here when I return.
Yeah, Cobb, I hope you're able. I did play League for a bit, yeah. Way back in the day.
Alter time down.
Yeah, you did not playing. Yeah, exactly. I mean, playing the NBA is playing the native, which I don't think every player in the game should have to do that to get a cool mount in the game. Yeah, I'm not excited about Frostbane with 3 melee DPS. It's kind of like you should win everything. Oh my god, I'm so annoyed, dude. These random routes have to go, Blizzard. Like, this needs to go. I don't think that guy has gear. There's no way. There's no way. Does he have gear? He does have gear. What? There's no way we just killed a mage that easily.
What is the wild? Ready. Down.
Well, we get extra rewards, but we get like random stuff like flags on our back that we can't even use in the game mode that we play. Like, we literally, one of the main rewards for playing a healer you can't even use in PvP content. What? Here's a flag, you can't use it. Just think about how dumb that is. Like, here's a mount, but you can't use it.
Big healed. Power infusion.
Oh, this cap. One of the cap kings in this lobby. It seems. Oh. to beat good players just so they don't quit. That mentality has never made a game better, I would say. They've tried that. In Fortnite, they tried that. That's like the idea of introducing like the lightsaber or some weapon that's super OP and lets you one-shot people even if you're bad. It's that concept. It comes from someone who they think they're being moral. You know, it's like, you know, the little guy deserves to win. He should be able to win.
Counterspell.
So they come up with an item or a mechanic or a vehicle or something that lets you basically destroy anybody regardless of skill. But I've never seen that mechanic actually sustainably work in the long term. It always ends up into less people wanting to play. Even though on paper it's nice, like hey, the noob gets to win. It's great, but it just never works.
Station down.
So that mechanic can work if your game is fundamentally rooted in gambling. So for WoW, for example, making the game easier so that the noob beats the pro in PvE will work. Because fundamentally people aren't playing for the gameplay, they're playing for the loot at the end of the dungeon. The wall of the mount. So making the game easier for them to get the gambling dopamine in is actually better. But if your game is rooted in like competitive play, like a shooter,